Hey everybody, welcome back to Sleep Deprived Podcast, episode 115.
Yeah.
Hey,
Woo. Yeah, let's go. Peas in a
we're
Pod
really
podcast
excited
is
today.
back. Yeah, really excited today.
We have a lot to announce about our brand. Today, we're going to be announcing the opening of our theme park that we've been working on for, it's probably been 3 years now.
Yeah, maybe add a 30 years, you know?
In fact, 40, because
Yeah.
I had the blueprint ready
Yeah.
before we started even talking about it. So
Yeah, like 400 if we consider like our great
our ancestors,
grandparents,
our
getting
past
here.
lives,
Yeah, a lot that went into this. Like, you know, if you subscribe to Buddhism too, like God knows how many times we've been reincarnated into this
Yeah,
wheel.
hit that like and bell on Buddhism real quick.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know if you're a Buddhism fan.
Down below, let us know if you fuck with Buddhism.
Yeah, let us know if you fuck with Siddhartha, you know.
Shout out Siddhartha, man.
Yeah, shout out Siddhartha Gautama, you know. The best to ever do
Saitama?
it. You know, I already forgot. Anyways,
From One Piece?
You want to announce the thingamajiggy?
Yeah, we're gonna have a ride for each of us in the theme park, including Moist. So we're gonna have a panda ride, Mika ride, Astro ride, Schlatt ride, of course. We gotta get the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a sad one because we're thinking that'll be sort of like a movie ride. You'll kind of live through the life of Schlatt from
Like
birth until his death.
Yeah.
So you might come off of that ride crying, but
yeah,
it's a momentous experience.
You know those Go ahead, Panda.
We've all test rided it, and we got. I love riding you guys.
So it is really weird. You actually do ride us. The carts that you sit in are modeled after our real human forms, which is sort of It's disturbing at first, but it actually provides a really unique experience because where else can you ride a panda?
Yeah, well, for mine, it's just like my head, and then like my mouth is open.
And, you made that more sexual than it needed to be.
What?
We're riding your head and your mouth is open, and we're just like sitting on your mouth.
I was not thinking of anything sexual at all. Like you're just warping.
I am warping it for comedic effect.
Yeah, no, my mouth is just open, and like it's like those memes of like, oh, how other girls laugh, how I laugh, and then I'm like the how I laugh. So it's like an Attack on Titan mouth.
Oh,
and you sit in there, and then my teeth are like the handrails.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah, mine is actually like just a try to survive ride. You have to sign a waiver before you go in, and it's sort of like a game of Ultimate Chicken Horse. There's just saws, flamethrowers you have to dodge.
Dude, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, Panda, what's your ride?
My ride is that one episode of SpongeBob in Bubble World, or Glove World, where you go really high into the sky.
Dude, I thought they go down below.
You do?
Isn't the Glove World episode like the one where they go to the deep?
Well, that's because SpongeBob got lost. Yeah, but
so it's supposed to be up.
Well, see, he didn't like go on a ride to get lost. I can't remember exactly how that happened. I think he slept too long on the bus or something. But there are like roller coasters in Glove World that like go all the way up.
That is really fun.
Yeah. I think there should be like a real life Glove World. But yeah, mine is just like a classic like crazy teacups ride, but like really, really fast and amped up so that you get really dizzy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Does it make sense now why the mouth is open?
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't like roller coasters. I think that they're like it's okay if you like them, obviously. Like some people find that fun, but I think a lot of people just trick themselves into enjoying it. That's my personal theory.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them either. Like
I guess I'm like the odd man out here because
explain to me why you like it, because I feel like the human body is not meant to experience the velocity at which a roller coaster flies you around. Like I went to a roller coaster park recently, And by the end of it, every single person in our group had some sort of infliction. Like I was nauseous. Two people had headaches. One person was ready to fall asleep. Like the human body is not meant to experience the way these things shake your brain around. Like I found a newfound respect for NFL players. Like NFL quarterbacks, dude, their brains like hitting the ground. It's just not good, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can't speak to the safety on roller coasters. I just can speak from my personal enjoyment of them. I just love the feeling of weightlessness you get from them. And I love that it's like a momentary, like you're so absorbed by adrenaline and fear that you just like, there's nothing else you can really think about other than like what's going on.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You ride up, you like go up to the peak, where it's like it's slowly reaching you up. And you're like, okay, this is cool. I'm up above. And then immediately, it drops you. And there's just this immediate rush of, wow, I'm going to die. Yeah. And then a second later, you're like, well, if I die, there's literally nothing I can do about it at this point. So I'm just going to like clench my entire ass and just try to survive.
Yeah, you're kind of putting yourself in a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if it went off the rails or something.
It happens.
It's a great thing to tell somebody who's scared of roller coasters. Yeah, you could die. Like, it does happen.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just putting myself in a dangerous situation by ever even going on one.
That's the thing. It's like, if people ask me, like, if my greatest friends are like, hey, I want to go skydiving, like, I'm not going to decline. Like, I was ready to go on any ride, and I did. But the whole time, I'm just thinking, like, what kind of mind would I need to have here to enjoy this? Because this is just unsafe.
You got to be an adrenaline junkie.
I think it's good for people. Honestly, it should be a means of therapy. I think anyone who's like feeling down should go to a roller coaster park. You know what I mean? Because it gives you like a sense of like you want to cling to your life a little more. Yeah, kind of. Like it makes you want to cling to your life a little bit because you experience what it might feel like to experience a cruel, harsh death. Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like missing that part of my amygdala, but like I don't feel like too much like I'm about to die. It's more just like, I'm going to let go and whatever happens, happens, Well,
you ride more and you get used to it, but then it's still just like, it's not fun. Like I feel like the whole time I'm grimacing. Like I just they're flying me around.
The most fun I've had on a roller coaster is I think the Tigris at Busch Gardens, where it like goes backwards and apparently it like is calibrated to like, I don't know, some like heart thing to like make you on the verge of a heart attack. I don't know. And then there's like this manta ray roller coaster at SeaWorld. I mean, fuck SeaWorld, but like the roller coasters do go hard. I don't support the animal portion of it. But it's basically, I want you to imagine like a grabby claw, like you're grabbing for like a plush from like an arcade machine. So you're strapped into like a grabby claw, and
so
like
you fall out of the claw 90% of the time.
No, you don't fall out, but you're like facing the ground, and your like limbs are dangling. And then another one, I went on the Matterhorn, like no, I went on Thunder Mountain like 12 times at Disneyland in a row.
Have you ever heard of the euthanasia coaster?
Yeah.
Yeah, like some PhD candidate like designed a roller coaster that would just kill anyone who rode it.
Yeah, I'd give it a shot. And then write about it on Yelp. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you'd have a chance to write about it afterwards, given the outcome. But yeah, it would shoot you all the way up, like as high as you can go, slowly, and then straight down, like 90-degree angle, and then just loop-de-loop after loop-de-loop, like 7 times in a row. And apparently that would just kill you. But it's designed to be a fun death if you like roller coasters.
Panda, what was this about the Grimace shake?
Dude, you've seen Grimace's ass shake?
No,
yeah, dude. They have a whole Grimace factory where they line up millions of Grimaces and they milk them to create this.
They're fatty.
Yeah, they shake their fatty and they go Ronald Coon, and you get all the milk from the Grimace, and then they take that and they boil it down to create this berry juice they've been putting in the McDonald's shakes.
Dude, what did I just hear?
You just heard lore, man. Straight from the source, straight from the
Mika,
tap.
once you see Grimace start shaking, you can't go back.
Is
He
this a
loves
new
to shake.
Is this a new like item menu or something? The Grimace shake?
Yeah, dude. Have you heard people are dying?
Oh yeah.
It's all over TikTok, dude.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was the
But-
only person to drink it and was completely fine.
This just looks like
I tried it as well, but I've heard that some people it's like latent, like you won't feel anything, but then 2 weeks later, like your skin starts turning purple,
what?
and then
Oh,
like you
shit.
look in the mirror and like you're Grimace.
You
Dude,
turn
it's
into
been
Grimace?
2 weeks.
Oh shit, it's about to set for you,
This just looks like lean.
dude.
What kind of lean looks like that? What lean has whipped cream at the top?
Well, I mean, like-
drinking lean with whipped cream and a cherry at the top.
It's kind of genius.
Yeah.
Kind of hard. I feel like if I were to try some lean, I'd put some whipped cream and a cherry on top.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a job at McDonald's just so I can like put lean in the Grimace shake instead.
I mean, I swear, if you put this in like a styrofoam cup, it would just straight up look like lean.
But it doesn't have the consistency of lean because it's like
No,
ice
you're
cream.
right. You would have to like do a double take. To,
A
like,
double take, yeah.
yeah, but it looks the color of it kind of. I guess lean is.
Oh,
darker.
shit. Dude, did you know that Grimace is a tooth bud or a tongue bud? What are those things? Taste bud.
What?
Yeah, he's a taste
He
bud.
is? I always thought he was
Yeah.
like a McNugget.
That's a good McNugget.
Well,
No,
like
I
it's,
googled it because
it's
like, what the hell
purple,
is
but-
that thing? What is that? Why is it purple?
it
I
has
don't know
a
why it's
McNugget
purple.
shape. You have to admit.
Grimace,
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
that's
like
a
a-
shape of a McNugget.
deformed McNugget.
Come on, man. That's McNugget shaped. They have a lot of like merchandise where like he's featured with McNuggets. So I think that's the intention. But you're saying he's a what'd you say he was, Panda?
He's a taste bud.
Is that like in the official lore?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't know why
Damn.
it's purple though. I don't know what taste buds are purple.
Yeah.
Have you
I
heard of
don't-
Uncle O'Grimacy?
I have not.
Dude, you guys got to Google Uncle O'Grimacy. This was the original
Alright.
Grimace, man. He was the mascot for the Shamrock Shake, but then the guy in the costume
Ew.
Ooh.
like came out in support for the IRA base,
He looks like a nub.
and so they stopped like advertising him altogether. But that's why we got the Shamrock Shake nowadays.
I haven't had a Shamrock Shake in years, but I really want to get one. Also, this looks like the Grinch, but the Grinch
A
like
Grimace
really
Grinch
let himself
baby.
go.
He looks
Yeah.
like weed. He looks like a bud.
He's fucking
yeah.
awesome.
I kind
they
of
need to
like
bring him
Mr.
back.
Grimace. Yeah, I don't know of any taste buds though that are so like erect, for lack of a better word.
What do you mean?
Like, I
There's
don't-
no better word you can think of.
I don't know, like I don't know of any taste buds that are so like pointed upwards. I don't know, like
yeah,
I feel
people
like
do
taste
when they're
buds are
pointed
flatter.
upwards.
I feel like taste buds are flatter. But here we have Grimace and Uncle O'Grimace just like very like pointed.
I mean, out of all the modern McDonald's mascots that are still thriving around and doing well, Grimace has to be the coolest one, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
I mean, the Hamburglar is super lame.
That is really lame.
I
Like, you
don't-
steal anything, you steal burger.
Yeah, like, yeah, I want to support a thief, just in theory, in principle, but like, look at that guy. He's a total dweeb.
Here, why don't I put a picture of all the McDonald's mascots on the screen and I'll put it in chat as well.
Okay.
You know,
I'm
the
going to put it
hamburger-
in new members chat because that's just the tab I have open. What were you going to say, Panda? I was going to suggest we should like rank all of the mascots.
Captain Crook, dude.
Wait, Panda, what were you going to say? Go ahead.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Sorry,
Oh yeah,
man.
like the Hamburglar indirectly promotes stealing. So like I feel like if you steal food from McDonald's, that's like kind of their fault because they promote it.
Yeah. You have an excuse, right?
Yeah, like here you have a mascot who steals fucking burgers.
Yeah, like this should be okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that sends a bad message to the customers of McDonald's. As well as, I mean, Birdie is just a freak. I mean, I don't know what Birdie is. That's like a dejected, like rejected Sesame Street character.
Hold on.
That thing's terrifying.
We're nuts. Where the heck did this image?
And I mean, Ronald McDonald. Nobody likes Ronald. I mean, nobody likes the main character, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Panda.
Mika, you go ahead.
I don't like Ronald McDonald at
Someone
all.
should do a supercut of us going, no, you go ahead. And I want to know how long it is.
Yeah.
Probably like 5 minutes, to be honest. Maybe 4 minutes.
Oh man,
I think way longer.
Like a geek. He looks like such a nerd.
Yeah, he's a loser. They really just all don't compare to Grimace. They struck gold with Grimace. I don't know what happened with the rest of them.
I like Grimace. I do like the mayor. I don't know what is he
the
called?
mayor, dude.
He's just a hamburger head. It's kind of cool.
Oh man, have you seen Officer Burger or whatever his name is?
No.
Officer Big Mac.
Officer
Fuck that
Big
guy.
Mac?
Fuck Officer Big Mac.
You know who's actually like really awesome? Also, yeah, ACAB. Fuck Officer Big Mac. You know who's
And
actually
you know who's being protected by Officer Big Mac?
who? The
Mayor McCheese. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't like Mayor McCheese anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know if you heard about this, but Mayor McCheese was on Epstein's flight log.
It's true.
Nah, I actually hadn't, so yeah,
He's
I don't
been
like
on
Mayor
several of
McCheese
his
anymore.
flights, and anytime you bring it up to Mayor McCheese, he always denies it. He's like, "That's not me. I was there for business." Well, what kind of business? Like, you wouldn't go there for business.
Not a good look.
Once again, I'm a bit out of the loop. I'm afraid, under my rock, but I'll have to look into this. I mean, just based on what you're saying, though, don't really care for Mayor McCheese anymore.
Wait. But look at the Hamburglar shoes though. He's kind of got drip.
He does have the
drip.
nice kicks on.
Drippy.
Those are some cool sneakers, yeah.
Yeah, you know who is like a hidden gem in the McDonald's cinematic universe?
Who?
What?
The Moon Guy.
Oh yeah,
The moon guy?
Yeah, the jazzy Moon Guy. You know who I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
I wish we could
piano.
bring back the Moon Guy.
You know who we shouldn't bring back? We shouldn't bring back that creepy Happy Meal.
What? Who?
You know the creepy Happy Meal?
The creepy
like,
Happy Meal.
Yeah, it's like a Happy Meal with eyes and a mouth and limbs.
No, I don't know
What?
that guy.
Look up Happy Meal mascot. You've definitely seen this guy.
Okay, Happy Meal mascot. Oh God!
You've seen
What that
right?
mouth do though? What that mouth do?
Yeah,
He
he's
posts this
a
in-
certified freak, but the freak week is long past. Fuck that creepy guy.
When did this guy ever arrive? This must be after or before my time. I feel like I never have seen this guy.
He went in and he went out.
Yeah, this must have been a very short-lived experience.
I don't like this guy at all. I don't like the teeth.
You know what it is? He's kind of Minion-esque. Did this come out around
Yeah.
Despicable Me?
I'm pretty sure.
Yep. That everyone was trying to make Minions around then.
I really, really don't like the teeth. They're like pretty unsettling.
The Minion era is not going to age well. I was thinking about this the other day. I can't imagine a time where like the early 2010s will ever be nostalgic for anyone because it produced like all of the most garbage shit ever. Like if you look at like
say that now, but
I know that's what I mean. Like eventually there is going to be like this nostalgic period, and it's just going to be depressing.
it's gonna be Gen Alpha pining over the tens.
Yeah, and that's where it's going to lose me. That's where I'm going to officially become an old man.
I'm nostalgic over it. I'll admit it. Like remember when everyone used to wear Uggs?
Yeah, that's not nostalgic to me.
Dude.
That's like depressing. That's like the
I
most
don't like
depressing
Uggs.
reality I can conjure in my head.
Does nostalgia have to be fondly?
I think the
Usually,
undertone
right?
of the undertone of nostalgia is there's some like sweetness to the feeling, you know.
What's
Yeah, it's like
evil
sentimental,
nostalgia?
yeah.
What's bad?
Evilness.
We should invent that.
There probably is. What would Lord for that be? I don't know.
I guess I would just say like I look back
Trauma?
at that time in contempt.
Trauma, yeah.
I have Uggs trauma.
And
I
like
don't-
the pumpkin spice lattes, like I know that isn't that early.
They still do that, right?
They still do it,
that, yeah.
but I remember it was like such a big deal.
Yeah.
Like it was such like a thing.
You're just describing like White Girl Starter Pack 2012, I think.
Okay.
Uggs,
I know the white
pumpkin
woman
spice
evolved.
latte.
The snow bunnies evolved into a new being.
What kind of being is that?
I don't know. They don't do it anymore.
I mean, some people are probably rocking some Uggs. You know, you put the yoga pants on, get the Uggs on, got the Abercrombie and Fitch top.
I think Uggs had a brief comeback recently, or at least like a couple years ago.
That's like, I don't know anything about fashion, but that's like the one thing I know I'm right on. The Uggs suck.
I feel like Drake would wear Uggs.
Oh yeah, Drake the type of guy to wear Uggs, 100%.
I feel like I don't know. The only place you could wear Uggs is like in a completely sterile environment. Like you basically need to live in like a bubble home and never leave.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere, like a liminal space, like a purely white room. To be honest,
this is nostalgia. Remember when iPhones were really tiny and they had that white band around them?
See, that's what I was. This is actually why I brought it up. I was looking at old iPhone design, like the original iPhones, and like looking at what the apps looked like and stuff. And when I look at it, I don't have nostalgia for it. Like when I look at Y2K aesthetic, I'm like, oh, it's like really cool. And then even when I look sometimes at like slick modern design of today, sometimes I'm like, oh, that looks cool. But like early 2010s iPhone, like it just looks like shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Like looking back on it, it does fill me with memories for a time gone past and like, you know, simpler times when I was a kid. But I think all the people saying like, oh yeah, the old iPhone like widgets and apps like looked so cool, they had so much character. I don't know. I think they looked really awful. Like we've like swung too far in the opposite direction. You know, like the pendulum took us from the far left to the far right of like design. And now everything is like, I suppose like too sterile, too clean. Like we don't need to go back to how the iPhone was originally. Like it was so disorienting and messy to look at.
So you're a UI centrist.
I'm not a UI centrist. I think things should be cleaner for UI and it should be easy to navigate. That's the whole point of UI. But like how things were originally, it was just like complicated and convoluted and like just made my eyes bleed after looking at it for too long. It was ugly.
But what about the YouTube that was built into iPhones and iPods and shit?
Yeah, that was interesting. Like the little TV app. Yeah. Like it had like a TV image, yeah.
Yeah, I think the TV idea is cool. Like you can bring back the TV
just the TV though.
Design idea.
That's crazy. No. People are gonna grow up not having even known that was a thing. That like iPhones came with YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying you don't have to like bring back cool varied design, but I'm saying like it doesn't have to be like the hyper realistic 3D imitation design. It just doesn't work in that context, I think. You know?
Sorry, I'm ordering a Grimace shake.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm ordering a 2010 iPhone.
Yeah, cool.
Man, I'm just looking at these McDonald's characters. Have you seen the Fry Kids?
The Fry Kids? No.
These are kind of cool. I kind of like the Fry Kids.
Oh shit, they got pops of them. They got the pop vinyl figures of them.
Funko, McDonald's Funko Pop. Scuba McNugget.
Oh, why is there Funko Pops for everything? Like some things just don't need a Funko Pop.
Yeah.
I think the Fry Kids are cool though.
I mean, we need a Funko Pop, like if there was a Sleep Deprived series.
Right, of course, because that'd be good for humanity, but
yeah, but everything else is just stupid.
How come we've never gotten like a U2s or a Funko Pop?
I've tried.
Nobody likes this.
They've tried sending me some like Carl Jacobs George Not Found Funko Pop bullshit.
What do you mean? Like they were just sending you samples?
No, they were like
here's some of our greatest work.
They were like, "Do you want this for free?" And I was like, "No."
Wait, they were trying to send you Carl Jacobs Funko Pops?
Yeah, they're trying to send me the Dream Team Funko Pops, but
why the hell would they
what's
want
the
that?
point of that?
Why didn't they offer you like a Rammy or something?
I think they knew I was a big fan of Carl Jacobs. So
yeah, that makes sense. I forgot you had that stage of your life.
But I'd be taking that away from all the poor kids out there that really want one.
That's true, and it's very honestly very moral act of you. You know, setting aside your huge addiction to Carl Jacobs. I mean, you were like a big fan for a while. I remember you had like the Carl Jacobs foam finger.
What?
Like when we were recording in person, you had that foam finger with Carl Jacobs' face on it, like Carl Jacobs #1.
I was wearing the Carl Jacobs sweatshirt too.
Yeah. It was almost embarrassing how much you were into Carl Jacobs.
Listen, dude, just because you don't like someone that's so entertaining, hilarious, and funny like Carl Jacobs, doesn't mean you put me down.
You like memorized his tweets. Like we would be out at parties and stuff, and you would just like quote Carl Jacobs, and no one knew what you were talking about. It was just hard to be around you.
Yeah, I mean, I would always try to plug you guys in about like all the Carl Jacobs inside jokes and memes from Reddit, but you guys.
Yeah, Panda, I want to support you, and I feel like, you know, whatever makes you happy, like I'm all for it. But I did feel a bit uncomfortable when we were in public and you were like wearing a mask of Carl Jacobs' face.
Yeah, and you made everyone refer to you as the one true Carler. That was weird.
Yeah, look, just because you guys are quackity stands, all right? It doesn't matter. We can all like each other equally, just because you like quackity.
Well, look, let's just say I'm glad that stage is behind us because you know, obviously nowadays you don't consume as much Carl Jacobs, right? And I mean, thank God.
Ever since Carl Jacobs didn't have a bad opinion ever on anything, I just got over him.
Do you think if MrBeast Burger adds curly fries, he'll name them Carly fries?
That's good.
He already has a Carl Jacobs menu item, though. That would be giving him too much power.
I think we should axe the Carl Jacobs burger, whatever.
Hey, it's not a burger. It's the Carl's grilled cheese. Thank you very much. It includes 2 hamburger top buns that are flipped upside down with cheese in the middle.
Oh, right. Yeah, thanks.
Stop Beast Burger, right? Beast Burgers are done.
What?
Yeah, then they stopped Beast Burger.
They stopped Beast Burger?
I don't think they did.
I'm about to go beast mode.
I'm just, that was a good one. I'm just saying, let's rename the Carl grilled cheese to like the.
Yeah, who?
Name it.
You can't even name another one.
Name it the Astros.
I don't want to be involved.
Astros space cheese.
Ew.
And then just make it the Carly fries.
The Carly fries. I'm gonna think they're like named after iCarly.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. It's too. Carly is its own name, so it's like kind of confusing.
2 birds, 1 stone. We could integrate, like fuse Carl Jacobs with iCarly, like have them morph into like they share 2 halves of the same body, and then it's like, oh, because I'm MrBeast, I do crazy, wacky, inventive stuff. I fused 2 people together, and they got $10 million. So it's like half curly fry, half straight fry.
That'd be pretty cool. Like, imagine if MrBeast cut 2 people and then fused them together.
I think we're close, man. I don't know. I think we're gonna get there. MrBeast is gonna pull up and be like, I turned someone into Grimace to celebrate the new Grimace shake. Says MrBeast Stinder.
Mr. Burger.
Mr. Burger?
Mr. Burger.
I think he should just name himself Mr. Burger. He should go full in on MrBeast Burger and just become Mr. Burger. And he should name his first name Berg, so he's Berg Burger.
Berg Burger?
Yeah.
I've always had this idea that have you guys heard about the spaceship shit? Or if you pay like $4,500,000, you can go into space.
Yeah.
For like 5 hours.
Yeah.
You don't even really go into space though. You just like go up into like the upper echelon of the atmosphere.
I think MrBeast should pull his crew and play Among Us in space. I've always thought about that. Like, how has there not been a YouTuber that hasn't played Among Us in space?
Damn. He should take it a step further. Wait, are you talking about like they're playing the video like they're sitting?
They're playing Among Us in real life in space.
Oh, okay, cool. Because for a second I just pictured like all of them in space huddled around computers, like on their laptops, just like playing them. It's not important. I think that's a great
that would be kind of a mess. I don't know. I think he's probably scared following the whole submarine thing. He probably is a little scared to get inside of any vehicle that ventures above or below.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was supposed to be on the submarine, right?
Yeah, apparently MrBeast got invited to go on that submarine. It's almost like this billionaire guy who was running this submarine company was trying to take people out. Maybe he was the one savior of humanity.
Wait, well, did the submarine get magnetized to the side of the Titanic?
What?
Yeah, like was that the reason it wasn't able to move because it got like magnetic connection to the
Dude,
Titanic?
it imploded.
Wait, how exactly did that happen though? Did it just sink to the bottom?
No, it imploded.
What do you mean?
Like it. I want you to imagine like crushing a pop can really quickly.
How? How does that with all the materials they use? Surely that wouldn't happen, right?
Yeah, one would think.
Yeah, carbon fiber, such a great material.
Yeah.
You know, what if this is like the new Tupac thing, where people think these guys are actually still alive? Like maybe
you think he's kicking it with Kurt Cobain?
Maybe
on an
like
island?
tax fraud. Maybe they're just like they committed a crime, so they needed a way out.
I think that's giving them too much credit.
Yeah. Come listen to us speculate more about this conspiracy theory over at the Patreon section of the pod.
Yep.
You get extended shows, extra behind the scenes shows, Minecraft server, Discord server, uncensored videos, and yeah, Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.